Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for function and graph. Given we have the function fx which is equals to exponent x plus the 3 minus the 2. Find the f inverse if exists. So let y is equals to fx. F inverse of y where we have equals to x. So let's begin. Y is equals to exponent x plus the 3 minus the 2. So y plus the 2 equals to exponent x plus the 3. Continue. Express the x as a subject. So here we have x plus the 3 equals to, we have the ln bracket y plus the 2. Continue. X is equals to ln bracket y plus the 2 minus the 3. So f inverse of the y is equals to ln bracket y plus the 2 minus the 3. So f inverse of x where we have ln bracket x plus the 2 minus the 3. So that is the f inverse. B. On the same axis, sketch the graph for f and the f inverse. Hence, state the domain and range for the function fx and also its inverse. So kindly focus on the f inverse where we have the ln. Step number 1, focus on the f inverse where we have ln bracket x plus 2 minus the 3. So let's focus on the domain. So where we have x plus the 2 greater than the 0. So the domain for f inverse will be equals to -2 until infinity. So at the same time, we have the asymptote, especially the vertical asymptote, x is equals to -2. Step number 3, focus on the direction. Focus on the coefficient of x, where we have the positive. So the graph will be towards the right. Next, focus on the situation where we have the situation number 1, pass by the negative y, pass by the 0, pass by the positive y. We have A, B, and C. So in order to find the y-intercept, what we have to do is to substitute when x is equals to 0. Ln bracket x plus the 2 minus the 3. So if we substitute, then we will have ln 2 minus the 3. So focus on the calculator. The value of y will be a -2.3. So meaning that we are going to select the situation C, because the value of y passes by the negative. So let's begin. Number 1, we have the -2, where we have the vertical asymptote. So let's say here we have -1, -2. Continue. We will have the graph pass by the negative. So the situation will be something like this. So where we have the f inverse of x, where we have ln bracket x plus the 2 minus the 3. So here we will have the situation 0, ln 2 minus the 3. Next, find out the x-intercept when y is equals to 0. So if we substitute, and we will have the situation exponent 3 minus the 2. That is the value for x. So if we try to calculate the situation, then we will have the value of x around 18.1. So here will be the situation exponent 3 minus 2, 0. Next, we're going to find the fx. So we're going to make use of the graph for f inverse, and then we're going to reflect the situation. So based on the y is equals to x. So the situation x is equals to -2. If we reflect, it becomes y is equals to -2. So let's say here we have -1, -2. So that is the y is equals to -2. So reflect the situation based on y is equals to x. So here we have y is equals to x. So continue. Based on the situation here, we have the y-intercept for the situation f inverse. If we reflect, then it becomes x-intercept. So here will be the situation bracket ln 2 minus the 3, 0. Next, focus on the x-intercept for the f inverse. So as we all know, exponent 3 minus 2, we have around 18. So if we reflect, it will become y-intercept. So let's say here will be the situation. So bracket, we have 0, exponent 3 minus the 2. So the graph will be something like this. Then that is the graph for fx, where we have exponent x plus the 3 minus the 2. So that is the questions for the B. Next, question said, find the domain for the f. So by referring to the situation where we have the situation negative infinity until infinity, and then range for the f. Refers to the domain for f inverse. As we all know, we have negative 2 until infinity. So that is the domain and range for the f. As for the domain for the f inverse, we have negative 2 until infinity, and the range for the f inverse would be negative infinity until infinity. So that is the situation for the question B. Continue for C. Show that we have the f row f inverse which is equals to x. So f row f inverse, we have the situation f bracket, the f inverse ln bracket x plus with the 2 minus with the 3. Substitute the situation into the f. So where we have exponent, then ln bracket x plus with the 2 minus the 3 plus with the 3 minus the 2. So as we can see in here, we will have 0. This one we will have 1. So rewrite the situation, x plus with the 2 minus the 2. So from here, notice that f row f inverse x which is equals to x. Then we already shown the situation. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and share this video to your friend. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.